fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to... gather.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
One never can have too many of these. Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
to doubt my words is folly, for everyone I speak is true.
The old man is strange in word and deed, yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that.
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
By your leave.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Damn lizard! This run to draw my last. Consign it!
Let my magic's gone to an elemental degree.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
Well done. Stay with me, Wilson. Wait right there.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Our task is complete.
Well said.
Such treasures are seldom found.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
I am in awe of your powers of detection. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not...
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
We must remain vigilant.
Saurians! Fire's fury shan't be arrayed against this foe. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Was most effective.
We'd best...
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you, thank you! We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
I quite agree.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours. I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Indeed, you are correct.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find you.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our work. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I knew you would prevail, Master.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet done.
A resounding success.
ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Wart.
Right where it hurts. Risen, are you all right? Look out, Risen. We're under attack. Make the most of this opportunity. A focused attack will end this foe. Our best bet is to set it to each, then wrench it to the ground. It's certainly worth a try. I'd rather find these bags. Task my master set for me. Well said. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. A fine place to harvest some of these. A flock of harpies draws near! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, Perchon? Always a pleasure. Welcome and well met.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Welcome.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a...
Naught compares to the sense of achievement that accompanies a job well done.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Splendid.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deesa's scheme and securing your enthronement.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
I sense eyes upon us.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'twa'n't so far away.
This really is fine, craftsmanship. This part's beautiful. As
well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Pure, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if all you check... The price, just remember, hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Welcome to Pure, and quality's what you need if you want to... survive. So before you check the price, just remember, I hope to see you again. Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
All this walking's made my legs ache. Did you even find it right?
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Will you not miss my company once I am gone, Arisen?
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. You know where to find.
Look as long as you please.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
There's a ladder here. You ought to put it to...
How are things?
Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but you need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
It is our duty to see this peace.
We shall... remain here.
I quite like it here.
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
That all you've got?
Our soldiers need better training.
A court full of nobles, and not one noble heart.